Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the House of European Football here in Nyon, Switzerland for the UEFA Europa League quarter-final and semi-final draws. This year's quarter-final lineup is set after 2 thrilling weeks of round of 16 action. We start our recap in Leverkusen, where 2 goals from Patrick Schick in stoppage time broke the hearts of Karabakh to send the Bundesliga leaders into the next round. The 1988 winners are joined by another former champion, Liverpool. The 3-time title holders are through after 2 convincing wins against Sparta Praha. There are 6 clubs looking to get their hands on the Europa League trophy for the very first time, including 3 teams from Italy, with Atalanta defeating Sporting, Milan cruising past Slavia Praha, and Roma eliminating Brighton. Benfica's win at Ibrox saw them through to today's draw, as well as Marseille, who came out on top of a high-scoring affair with Villarreal. And a rematch from the group stage saw West Ham United reign supreme against Freiburg. We certainly have plenty to look forward to in the business end of the competition, as all eyes are on this year's final in Dublin on the 22nd of May. Let's take a closer look at the remaining 8 teams. The road to Dublin continues and the countdown is on. Now, to lead today's draw ceremony, please welcome on stage UEFA Deputy General Secretary Giorgio Marchetti. Welcome, Giorgio.
Thank you, Pedro.
Great to see you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The magic of the Europa League was on full display in the round of 16, taking our breath away until the final whistle, as some of the best European teams fought hard to keep their European season afloat. The stage is now set for mouth-watering encounters that will no doubt showcase the essence of European football at its finest. This season marks the end of the group stage format era, as next season the Europa League evolves to a league phase format which will add an extra spice of excitement and a layer of unpredictability. Congratulations and good luck to the final 8. We look forward to seeing you in action in the coming weeks. It is now my pleasure to welcome today's special guest who knows a thing or two about winning this competition.
And here he is, today's special guest for the draw, Fernando Llorente. welcome, bienvenido. I'll let you say hi to Giorgio as well.
Thank you very much.
Fernando, you know all about UEFA club competitions, over 80 matches. In the Europa League, you played 2 finals, one with Athletic Bilbao, one with Sevilla, with different results. But when you look at your career in this competition, what highlights would you point out?
It's a competition that I love because I play too many games. I enjoy a lot in this competition. When I start playing in Athletic Bilbao, in 2012, we did really good. We were the sensation. We surprised all Europe in that moment when we beat Manchester United in Old Trafford, and finally we reached the final. In that moment we lose against Atletico Madrid, but it was an amazing career to the final. The way we reached the final. And then I have the opportunity with Sevilla to win that competition, and was lovely, beautiful.
Of course. I'm sure you've been keeping a close eye on the matches in the competition, and over the last couple of weeks in the round of 16. Who have you been impressed by? Who's impressed you the most?
I think Liverpool, no? Is playing really good, and he beat really easy. And I think is the big favorite.
And when you look at a former colleague of yours from the Spanish national team as well, Xabi Alonso, he's having a great season at Leverkusen and a dramatic night last night against Karabakh.
Yeah, they are playing as well really good, no? They are first in Bundesliga. I think they are 37 games without lose. I am very happy for him because he's an amazing guy, and he's doing really good like a manager, and I hope he win this competition.
All right, well, we'll have to wait and see about that. You're going to help Giorgio out with the draw. I'll hand the floor back over to you, Giorgio.
Thank you. And just for a quick reminder of the technical procedure, this is an open draw, completely open, no country protection and no seeding and no special conditions either. The 8 bowls containing the names of the quarter-finalists are all placed in this large bowl, and the pairings will simply be determined by drawing a first team against another team. The first team drawn will play the first leg at home. The calendar of the quarters and the semi-final matches will be communicated later this afternoon. Everything is ready. Just let's take a look at these 8 great teams, starting with Atalanta, Bayer Leverkusen, Benfica, Liverpool FC, AC Milan, Olympique de Marseille, AS Roma, and West Ham United FC. This is all. Fernando, are you ready?
Yes.
If you are ready, I will give you the all clear, and we go with the draw of the quarterfinals. First team drawn, quarterfinal 1.
AC Milan.
We go immediately with Milan, last semi-final for Milan in this competition, 2002. It's the 24th appearance in a quarter-final of a UEFA competition for Milan, but this trophy is still missing in their cabinet. I'm sure that they will do everything they can to reach the final and possibly to lift the trophy. But now let's see first who they will be opposed to in this quarter-final.
We'll see. AS Roma.
So a team that know very well, playing in the same league in the Serie A. It will be an Italian derby, Milan versus Roma, who were the finalists last year in Budapest. And they played 8 times with this one in the quarterfinals of this competition. So let's go ahead. The first match is an Italian match between Milan and Roma.
Liverpool.
And here we go. Liverpool FC, 3-time winners, leaders in the Premier League, and Jürgen Klopp took the club to the final at the first season. He will possibly try to play the final also in his last season at the club. So it will be very interesting. Let's see first who they will have to face in the quarterfinals.
Atalanta.
and they will face Atalanta. So Liverpool versus Atalanta, tough challenge for both clubs, of course. 3 times in the quarterfinals for Atalanta, and they reached the quarterfinals in the last appearance they had in 2022. We're ready to go ahead with quarterfinal number 3.
Bayer Leverkusen.
We have now Bayer Leverkusen, the winners of 1988. We are ready to see who they will play against in this quarterfinal 3. Bayer Leverkusen are having a great season. We know how stunning it was their comeback yesterday in the last 15 minutes against Karabakh from 2-0 down.
West Ham United.
And Leverkusen will face this time West Ham United. So West Ham United, the winners of the Conference League last year, playing in the Europa League thanks to this trophy. And we are ready, almost finished, quarterfinal 4. We start with
Benfica.
With Benfica. So Benfica, 3 times finalists. Benfica, they will be the home team in the first leg of the quarterfinal 4. And just we need to check that their opponents that we all expect is also the name that we will see in the ball, out of the ball. And that will be
Olympique Marseille.
Olympique de Marseille. So Benfica versus Olympique de Marseille, also three times in the final of the competition for Marseille. This is all for these 4 great quarterfinals. We know the lineup. We need to find out who will play against who in the semifinals. This is another simple integral draw among the 4 teams which will qualify from the quarterfinals. They are all indicated as winners of a quarterfinal from 1 to 4. Again, the first team drawn will play the first leg of the semifinals at home. I just shuffle the balls. Fernando, please. Let's start with the first team of semifinal 1.
Winners of quarterfinal 4.
Winners of quarterfinal 4. That means Benfica or Olympique de Marseille. They will be playing the first leg of the semifinal at home. Now their opponents will be the winners of this quarterfinal, sorry.
Winner of quarterfinal 2.
Quarterfinal 2, so Benfica or Marseille playing against Liverpool or Atalanta. Now we know also, of course, what's the other semifinal, but we don't know who will play the first leg at home.
Winner of quarterfinal 1.
Quarterfinal 1 is Milan or Roma playing at home against, no problems, against the team, the winner of this last ball. So Milan or Roma facing
winner of quarterfinal 3.
Bayer Leverkusen or West Ham United. So these are the 2 semifinals. This is also their order. And we have to determine by draw also which team is to be considered as the home team in the final, the winners of semifinal 1 or the winners of semifinal 2. It's purely for protocol and operational reasons, and we will treat, obviously, the 2 teams equally at the final in Dublin. So please, Fernando, you can choose one of the 2 balls, and we will determine which team will be named first in the final.
Winner of semifinal 1.
So, one between Benfica, Olympique de Marseille, Liverpool and Atalanta will be named first team of the final against, obviously, the winners of the other semifinal.
Winner of semifinal 2.
Milan or Roma or Bayer Leverkusen or West Ham United, and that's all what we need to know from now until Dublin.
Well done, gentlemen. We've got the results of the quarterfinals and semi-finals leading up to the final in Dublin. Let's take a look at the results. We've got AC Milan taking on AS Roma in an all-Italian clash. It'll be Liverpool versus Atalanta, Bayer Leverkusen facing West Ham United, and Sport Lisboa-Benfica taking on Olympique de Marseille. Depending on who goes through to the final four, we'll have Benfica or Marseille taking on Liverpool or Atalanta, and it'll be Milan or Roma taking on Leverkusen or West Ham. That'll lead up to the final on the 22nd of May. It's time to mark your calendars as we talk about dates. You know about the final. I can tell you about the next round. April 11th is the first leg of the quarterfinals with the return on the 18th. The semifinals will then take place on the 2nd and 9th of May with the final on the 22nd, as I told you earlier. That'll do it from all of us here at the House of European Football in Nyon, Switzerland. Thank you so much, Fernando, for helping us with the draw, and of course to Giorgio as well for leading proceedings as always. See you soon. Take care. All the best.